An IMDb rating of 8.2, a critic score of 94%, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn, directed by one of the biggest names in art house Hollywood, Paul Thomas Anderson. By all accounts, One Battle After Another should be the movie of the year. Or so I thought. After watching the 160-minute long film, I was left asking myself, are the ratings on these review websites manipulated, or have I just completely lost touch with the movie scene? Because I don't get the hype, the praise and the reviews. Sure, the cinematography is solid, the score is decent, but everything else? Pretty average, I would say. To me, One Battle After Another is a middling film that runs at least 30 minutes too long. The story might even fall below average, though the A-list cast manages to lift it enough to not make me turn off the movie midway. The film is also unmistakably political. It leans heavily into leftist talking points, where right-wing ideas are mostly mocked or outright caricatured, especially through Sean Penn's character. And maybe that's why mainstream critics loved it. It's a film that fits perfectly into the worldview they want to promote. Overall, One Battle After Another feels made for a world that Hollywood wants to make movies for. But that world might not exist anymore, if it ever truly did. In the last few years, it's become clear that many movie makers are still living in the early 2000s, ideologically speaking. They haven't witnessed the decline of the Western world under liberal policies firsthand. They can't imagine the struggles of blue-collar workers who have been navigating that decline for nearly 2 decades now. They keep producing films that recycle the political narratives that created the problem in the first place, while mocking anyone who disagrees. The divide between Hollywood and the audience shows up here too. One Battle After Another barely makes its money back. A $130 million budget, $196 million in box office returns so far. Factor in that Leonardo DiCaprio usually elevates a film just by being attached to it, and it becomes clear the story itself wasn't enough to draw people into theaters. The movie is a film made by Hollywood elitists for Hollywood elitists, essentially a pat on the back for the morally upright political beliefs. But the world outside of Hollywood has changed long ago. Regular people can't afford the luxury of liberal worldviews anymore. And maybe that's why this movie, despite the glowing reviews and the big names attached, doesn't quite land outside of the echo chamber.